Good afternoon. So, I'm Dr. Nicholas Micallef. So, I'm a senior lecturer in computer science at Swansea University. So, I conducted this project together with Sayan as well from Birmingham City. And our project partners are Swansea Council. So, next slide, please. Yeah, so the problem that we are trying to solve here. So we are focusing on digital banking, and we are studying older adults because the UK is becoming an aging population. So at the moment, 23% of the population in the UK, it's older adults. And this will become to 31% in 2031. So in 2031, 1/3 of the population will be older adults. Now, what happened after COVID? So after COVID, banks moved online. And this was something that was happening even before, but COVID seemed to accelerate this move. So they closed their digital branches. So everyone needs to use digital banking online. And older adults struggle with technologies, digital technologies. And so fraudsters target older adults because they are more vulnerable. So we wanted to understand what are the challenges with online banking and what are the security and privacy understanding of older adults so that they can protect themselves while online banking. Next slide. Yeah, so our project had 2 phases, but here I'm talking about the first phase in which we are trying to conceptualize how older adults understand security and privacy in digital banking, and the decision-making of older adults when they receive security threats. So those were the 2 research questions that we were tackling in the first phase. Next slide. So yes, so we conducted, in this first phase, we conducted 3 workshops in which we recruited 29 participants, and during these 3 workshops, we wanted to understand these three activities. So these participants, we had mostly females, and most of them were aged between 65 and 79, and we had a good mix of participants, with around 40% having experience of digital banking of more than 5 years. So what were the activities that we've done during these workshops? So first, we asked them to conduct concept mapping. So we gave them 23 concepts, and we asked them what they understand of these concepts. These concepts were related to digital banking and privacy and security. I will show you the concepts in the next slide, but not now. Afterwards, we asked them to do card sorting. So in the card sorting, they categorized these concepts in 4 categories, broader categories: security, privacy, risk, and trust. And after that, we showed them 3 SMS messages, and we wanted to understand how they react to these messages to see their decision-making process. Next slide. So yeah, so these were the concepts which we wanted to understand. So we wanted to understand how older adults understand these concepts. So they were related to authentication, online banking, data security, external data sharing, terms of service, user monitoring, and external threat vectors. So yeah, so older adults wrote exactly what they understand from these concepts. And after that, we asked them to sort them in these 4 broader categories. Next. Yes, and these were the three SMSs that we used. So in the first one, it was an SMS from the government to give them a payment due to COVID, after COVID. The second one was HSBC showing suspicious activity. And the third one was to accept the device. And we wanted to understand how they would react to this. Next. So yeah, so this is these workshops, so photos taken during the workshop. Next. So what would we find? So with regards to the concept, the understanding of the concepts, we found 4 general mental models. So the first one was protection-oriented. So they focused on features that protect users. So their understanding of the concepts focused on protection. And this was mostly participants which were university degree educated. Second mental model was about threat-oriented. So their understanding of the terms was related to dangers. And this came basically from users who had a longer digital banking experience. And the third mental model was control-oriented. So it was related to agency. So user agency, so what they could do themselves. And this was common among the higher tech, those with higher tech comfort. And the last mental model was related to institution-oriented. So this was their concepts, their understanding of concepts was related to the trust in banks and the trust in policies. And this came from those secondary educated participants. Next. So what decision-making strategies did we notice? So the most common decision-making strategy was verification. So they would ring the bank. They would visit the bank. So that was the most common. 45% of the participants opted for that strategy. The second most common strategy was heuristic-based, meaning they checked personal addressing. They checked contact details. So this is when they received the SMSs. The third one was intuitive judgment. Now, they use their instinct. This might not be a correct way of analyzing threats. Yes. And the last one was non-engagement. They just ignored the message. Now, this is good but problematic because there could be some genuine messages which are opportunities that they are not taken. So non-engagement, it's not ideal. Next slide. So, yes. Where they were looking for, so the key indicators that they were looking for were personal addressing, contact details, and urgency queues. And we found that those who were younger, 6 to 69, were more confident about their judgments. And those that were relatively, were in the middle, 7 to 79, opted more for verification strategies. While those who were older, they relied on the assistance of their grandchildren or their children. Next one. Now, something important that is different from previous research is that we found that age was not only was not the only important factor. Banking experience, technology comfort, and educational level is important. It's really important, not only age. So age is not only the most important factor. Next. So we have some design implications. So first of all, when designing systems needs to accommodate different mental models, and they need to facilitate this verification. So they need to provide ways how this verification could happen. Something that is important also, more tailored education. Next. So last, I want to acknowledge our partner, Swansea Council. They not only helped us to recruit older adults, but they also helped us talk about our research to Aging Well Steering Committee, Commissioner for the Adults, and they gave us also contacts with external stakeholders. Thank you.